it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for the water signs. Now I'm going to do cards for each sign separately but in one big reading. If you've seen my readings before, welcome back. Thanks for the support, and if you haven't, welcome to my channel. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Just remember though, it's not going to suit everyone. It's a general reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Time can be fluid, energy can be vice versa, so keep that in mind. And in case I didn't say, this is for the second half of Feb. All right, let's find out what's going on with you, Scorpio. Second half of Feb. Okay, Cancer. Pisces. What's going on with Pisces? Pisces, second half of Feb. Okay, on the bottom, you have balance, and it's in reverse. We'll go through that in a minute. I've already pre-shuffled, so let's get a... Oops. Maybe that's relevant. We'll figure that out in a minute. Okay, so Scorpio. Okay, Cancer. Pisces. And on the bottom, you've got child and celebration. Okay. All right, let's start with what's on the bottom. So you've got balance in reverse and you've got tandem bicycle. They were the first two that came out. So balance in reverse, it's number 5. So maybe the fact that there was a lack of balance was what caused conflict, loss, or a change. Yeah, something, there was a lack of balance, as in somebody didn't feel complete. There wasn't an equal give and take. It wasn't, I feel like somebody really wasn't that interested in someone's well-being. And it was like you were both very different with the integrating opposite forces. I feel like somebody could have, you could be two very different people, but you couldn't come together and integrate as, you know, make each other better, because that was in reverse. Now, this is definitely not what you're after, right? You're after a situation like with the tandem bicycle where you work together as a team, you know, you collaborate, you cooperate. There's like harmony, you know, it's like you're a duo, you know, you are two of a kind, you know, that is what you're after. You're after your other half of you. And there's something here regarding some sort of celebration, maybe part of the lack of balance and the fact that you weren't working together is that you both had different expectations. Maybe this was regarding kids for somebody. It could have been something to do with some sort of celebration. Like maybe somebody wanted more stability. They wanted to have, like, you know, get married or move in together or something. But we'll find out as we go. Okay, now Scorpio, let's start with you. So you've got emerald in reverse, you've got raccoon in reverse, and you've got the map. I feel like you went, whatever happened here, it was like all unknown territory. Like you had to kind of figure things out. You had to find your way, read the signs. Like I just feel like everything, this definitely helped you grow, because I feel like there was a lot that you hadn't had in your life before that, yeah, you had this time. But that helped you grow. You still need to do some sort of healing. I feel like you didn't realize how, like, your own self-worth, that you are very rare, and you want a strong relationship. You want something that's going to last, like a lifetime. You want that kind of mature love and a strong relationship. And I feel like with peace and, all of those things, fertility, you wanted kids possibly. I just feel like this is, like, you wanted this life, and it was in reverse, because I feel like you were kind of settling for something that wasn't ever going to give you that. And you also had raccoon in reverse. It was like I think you knew, but I feel like hmm, I feel like you just kind of tolerated, is what I want to say. Like, you put up with a lot. Like, you are a very resourceful person, and you just kind of adapted. And I feel like there was a lot you didn't want to just adapt to. And yeah, maybe you didn't ask the right questions, or I don't know, there was something that possibly was, I don't know, I feel like there was something hidden from you. But I feel like you knew. Show me more. You didn't have the same values and expectations, and there had to be a choice made. And I feel like, there was movement made. So you could have been living with this person, moved away, something like that. But I feel like you've just been taking time, really, with the 4. You've just been kind of taking time for yourself. You've been recuperating. You've been just kind of resting, and I don't feel like you're out there trying to date. I feel like, you just can't be bothered. You're happy just kind of being on your own. You are going to get what you want, and you know what you want. You're moving on and you're leaving the past behind, but you want a place of a happy home where there's relaxation, there's joy, there's harmony, and that is complete different than what you had before. I feel like, as I said, you couldn't really adapt here. This was not, this was not something for you. But I feel like, it definitely caused emotional loss, because I do feel like you were, you really did care about this person. And, with the universe, I feel like there was a lack of closure. So maybe something happened, you didn't get closure, but you are having a new beginning. Can you tell me more about this new beginning? Yeah, I feel like while you were going through this, I don't feel like feel like you're recovering from a loss, but I feel like your finances kind of, maybe part of you adapting was in a situation then is less than what you're used to. Maybe for some of you, you have a house, you have material things that maybe the difference was that this person didn't. And I feel like you weren't making positive movements, like forward, when you're with this person. So obviously there was a lack of balance in this relationship, this situation. Your well-being had issues. Maybe you were sick all the time, lost hair, whatever, from all the stress. Stress is not good for anyone. Tell me more for Scorpio. You didn't trust your intuition with this regards to this person, but I feel like you are recognizing now exactly what this was and how, I guess, it taught you something, that you didn't trust your intuition. You've gone through a place of like impatience, you wanting what you want, right? Like we just spoke about. So maybe you settled for something less than, hoping that it would give you that. But you're now recognizing that you're having a new beginning. And look, you've got this prosperous new beginning. Could mean somebody that has money. It can mean you getting some money, new job, something to give you money. But it can also mean a new beginning with somebody in love. But yeah, there's definite money coming in. And you're manifesting all of this. Yeah, you're definitely detaching. Like the past is in the past. And yeah, I feel like you've let go of this past. You made the decision. Yeah, you looked at what you want for your future, and I feel like you definitely realized, I guess, there was some things you still needed to learn. And I feel like that was all part of your growth. There was a lot of conflict and defeat here. It just was, yeah, toxic, really. All right, so let's start with I'm just mixing these up a little bit. Okay, let's go with Cancer. Oh look, balance just tried to flick out. Balance upright, which is like, yeah, it's like 11:11. The truth has come out before I start with Cancer. I mean, this flicked out before I even said Cancer. But it's like somebody's definitely going to get their karma. And, I feel like everything we do has a cause and effect. And you're definitely going to be getting, Scorp, a divine led to you person. All right, anyway, let's move on. So we're going to do Cancer. So Cancer, you've got Cat and you've got Cardinal the First in reverse. You're not taking inspired action. There's something you're meant to be doing. It's like you know that whatever, it's like you know the situation you're in is not for you. Something like that, but you're still staying there. So yeah, you need to be taking inspired action, but you're not. You're meant to have a new beginning, but you're not. You need to take back your own power, but at the moment, you're not. This maybe you're into cats, maybe your person's into cats, I don't know, but it's like somebody is very, it's my way or the highway. They're bored, they're disinterested. It's like the attitude of what I want when I want it. Okay, 3 more for Cancer. Okay, got white bits all over me. So yeah, somebody here needs to stand their ground. What they want is a firm foundation, but I feel like at the moment it's easier to stay in your comfort zone. You can't see past there, but there's too many obstacles. You're frustrated. You're not even happy either. So yeah, you need to stand your ground and kind of get yourself out of this situation. Because as I said, you're not listening to the inspired action you're being led to take. You definitely have memories of love. I don't know if you're thinking back about something or yeah. I feel like you could even have some sort of reunion with somebody that maybe you had rose-colored glasses with, or somebody from the past where you had happy memories. Or you're thinking back now about all the good times, but you also need to remember all the really bad times, because you also have bad times. And I mean, if you're not interested, you're not interested. If you're not happy, you're not happy. If it's not giving you what you want, you don't feel complete here. You don't feel like there's balance. You don't feel like there's an equal give and take. Like I can't see you both sitting there riding a bicycle, being all like in love and, doing things together. And yeah, I just can't see that. But you definitely feel some sort of emotional loss, or you will feel some sort of emotional loss, there could have been a third party involved in this. But with the Death card, this is like you needing to put an end to something, severing some ties, knowing it's time to move on. As I said, standing your ground. You're needing to definitely do some work on you, because why are you in this situation? You might be hesitant to kind of find someone, but you do need to stand your ground. Possibly you stay because you don't want to be alone, you're trapped in fear. You don't want to feel like your heart's, hurt your heart. But this person is not for you, and you're in mental conflict about this situation. Can you tell me more about Cancer? I feel like this has to do with your stability and your finances. This person could have less than you, possibly. Maybe you stay there because you're lonely, or they stay because they're lonely, but I feel like you are going to have a new beginning. But you need to let go of this person that I feel is toxic. They could have addictions, they could, you know, there's something going on there. Now, I don't, as I said to you, I don't feel like you are working together as a team, supporting each other, that kind of thing. And you possibly just feel like it's easier to stay in somewhere where you know, like better the devil you know. I don't really want to be alone. But I'm telling you that, you know, you'll meet somebody who probably will have money. And it's also it looks like a new relationship start. Tell me more about this new relationship. You need to put an end to the other one first, and you're resisting that. Yeah, you need to move on and leave the past behind, because there's a lack of success here. But you're not even going to be successful because you're not taking action. So until you take action, you know, you may feel like you don't have closure, but at the same time, it's not going to give you your wishes fulfilled. It's not going to give you what you want. And I feel like I'm getting extremely drained, even just, you know, thinking about it, really. You will go through heartache and loss, though. But I feel like, yeah, you know this person is not for you. Exactly. All right, let's move on. Let's do Pisces. So, Pisces. Something is unlikely. What is unlikely? I feel like it's unlikely that you're going to take a break, spend time alone. You might need to go do some yoga, something like that, to kind of help you relax and meditate, something like that. Something to kind of reflect and contemplate. Why is the Archer here? So you're possibly in a union, but it's not for you. And you want a happy home. I feel like this seems to be the message at the moment, but it's like, you know what you want, and I don't feel like that's what you're getting. But you need to move on and leave. I feel like you need to leave the past in the past. I feel like there was something that you did quickly. Tell me about this Archer for Pisces. It's something you need to stand your ground on. You realize there's secrets. Maybe you've got worry you need to release. You've got a lot of inner turmoil. You've got deep-seated fears. But I feel like you're not really saying much. And I feel like you know that this person has secrets. But it's easier to keep quiet than cause an argument, which is toxic in itself. Yeah, you really need to get some wisdom and let something go so you can be happy. Something can happen quite quickly, but you need to manifest it. But yeah, you need to walk away from something. Yeah, so you've got stand your ground. So yeah, I feel like you need to, like, there's secrets, there's, you're seeing things, I just feel like you're tolerating. Yeah, you're tolerating this deception. I feel like you're all about being independent and self-sufficient. Like, I feel like you do have money and maybe a house. I feel like I'm yawning my head off and I feel like I'm drained. So I don't know whether, yeah, maybe you need to get some sleep. I don't know. You're too busy stressing and worrying and like, you want this firm foundation. You want this happy home. You know what you want, but it means you're going to have a new beginning, because you're not going to have it with this deception, and that's why you need to stand your ground. You're not trusting your intuition. Yeah. It's like taking inspired action. It's like, you're aware, but I feel like it's going to affect your safety, your security, your everything, really. And it's like, do I want those things to change? I don't feel like you're working together as a team, like that tandem bicycle over there. I don't feel like there's I don't feel like there's balance. And then you've got third party energy. I feel like you need to be more independent. I feel like you need a break from this person, this situation. And maybe part of this Archer card is to implement a strategy for you to get out of the situation. In all of these cards, it's like you're going to have a new beginning, being aware of what's going on, and I feel like here it's like, this person is not your person, but you need to make a decision, and it's going to cause emotional loss, but at the moment you're feeling like you're stuck, you're feeling like you're trapped, you're feeling like you have limited options. And I feel like that's all in your head, though. I feel like if you wanted to get out of this situation, you could. It's just you don't want to be alone. You don't want to, I don't know, whatever. But I feel like you need to take a break. You need to really take some time alone to kind of reflect and go within and tell me more. Yeah, you need to move on. Look, you've got moving on and you've got walking away, which is not really walking away, but like moving away, moving on, realizing that all this does is cause you anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, obsessive thoughts, all types of negative feelings. And that's why you've got two cards to say move on. And I feel like you can manifest that. All right, that is what I have for you, water signs. I hope that resonates. And if it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I will catch you next time. Okay, bye.